And now it's time to reveal our completely new drop, releasing in a few months. During daytime, it's quiet. While you might feel calm walking around in this forest, there's also an eerie mood. Something isn't quite right. Then, when darkness falls, you indeed feel another side of this place. Like the hanging moss shifts from being pretty to really spooky, and you realize that you're not alone. There's something lurking in the shadows.
So everything about this biome feels unfamiliar. I feel a bit curious and scared. Like, what is this place? Why is it so different from everything else? What we needed for the biome is to have like a low visibility, and we've created the pale hanging moss for this. This really inhibits. You're traversing through the forest and you're like trying to find everything, but you don't know what will be behind the hanging moss.
And turns out there actually is something lurking in the shadows. The creaking. It's our first tree-like creature, and it's almost like it's camouflaging in the pale garden. And when it's dark at night, it's kind of hard to see it except those like emissive eyes.
When you approach the creaking, you can actually realize that it doesn't take any damage, and when you try to hit it, it points you somewhere in the canopies. That's where basically the creaking heart is, and that's what controls the mob.
And also, of course, that the creaking only moves when you look away.
So don't blink. The creaking doesn't exist on its own. It's more of like a puppet of the new block, the creaking heart.
So the creaking heart and its creaking puppet really comes with a new combat challenge or combat mechanic, both in the way that you need to destroy the heart block to actually kill the creaking. I really like the sandboxiness of the creaking heart. So if I use Silk Touch, you obtain it and then you can place it anywhere you want in the Minecraft world. So if you want to be as evil as the creaking heart itself, you can place it and make your friends really terrified.
So we wanted to make the biome very gray to give this very eerie feeling, right? And with these gray tones, a very fitting new wood set was going to be a white-colored wood set.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the pale oak wood set, especially that in a lot of places people paint their fences white, for example, for a white picket fence. And that will be exciting for a lot of players to actually represent themselves.
And then we also have like the hanging moss, and you can bone wheel it, so it's renewable. So I think like just bringing it as well and maybe put it in a greenhouse where things hang from the roof, or like a wild garden, something like that will be really fun to build with it, I think.
Yeah, and it's also a really unique carpet moss because it also spreads all over the sides of the blocks, and that also looks really great.